What's up, Sky Squad? We are back in the building. Listen, if you are watching right now, jump in the chatterization and let me know where you guys are watching from, okay? Let me know where you guys are watching from and let me know if you guys can see and hear me clearly. Well, at least hear me clearly, okay? First things first, we're going to be talking about Porsha Williams and her big New York Times feature, okay? Then we're going to be talking about Mena shading Vh1, and then we're going to be talking about Kanye West and this alleged election fraud. Okay, we got a lot to cover today, and I got a whole nother video I'm preparing for you guys right now. It's a much longer video that we'll do a little bit later in the afternoon. So we'll get to that later. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button so that you can stay locked onto the channel and keep it glued until when we drop new content. Also follow me on Facebook at DJ Richie Skye and be sure to join the texting community at 1-202-918-3386. That's just an opportunity for me to text you guys and let you guys know exactly when new video content is about to drop. Now, checking the good chatterization, it looks like we got all our good people up in the house already. Hey, I'm glad to see y'all up in here. Let's go ahead and get down into the nitty gritty right now. Okay, first things first. Your girl Porsha Williams is featured in the freaking New York Times. Okay, now you guys know that Porsha Williams has been hard at work with the Black Lives Matter movement, fighting for justice wherever there needs to be justice served, okay? She was even arrested, okay, for protesting for Breonna Taylor, okay? So she is really out there in these streets doing the doggone thing, and she is getting her recognition, okay? So she posted on Instagram this. She said, "The freaking New York Times, thank you so much for this incredible profile piece in the style section. This is more meaningful to me than anyone will ever know. I hope my grandfather is proud because I'm walking in my purpose. I want a better world for my PJ. I'm thanking God for my journey, and I'm grateful for your blessings every day. I'm a humble servant and trust the path pre-designed for me. Sending love to all, and just know that we shall overcome." Okay, so the piece that is written about her is really, really in depth. It goes into a nice little interview highlighting a lot of the things that she has been accomplishing over these past couple of months, specifically since the Real Housewives of Atlanta season ending reunion. Okay, so she's been getting a lot of praise and notoriety for a lot of the work that she's been doing. I mean, the piece is honestly, it's excellent. It's really, really good. They title it Porsha in Protest. They say the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Williams is a glamorous goofball. In real life, though, she's become a crusader against police violence. Okay, so Porsha is out here doing the good work, and she is indeed getting her recognition. She even got a shout out from that good Carlos King, who we also know was a producer on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but now produces Love and Marriage Huntsville for OWN. And he had this to say about that good Porsha Williams. He said, "Proud of you, Porsha, for real. This is how you use the power of reality TV. The freaking New York Times. And then he has the raised fist emoji." Okay, so everybody out there is recognizing Porsha for her good work, and we salute her for everything that she has going on right now. Let's move on to Miss Mena. Okay, so you guys may know that Mena and her husband Safari both have OnlyFans accounts, right? And so people have had a lot to say about the two of them making their money and their coins on OnlyFans. Now, a lot of people feel like, well, she's got a kid. She shouldn't be doing this. They're married. She shouldn't be doing this. I mean, it's a really heated debate about whether or not a person should be on OnlyFans advertising their wares and, you know, being scantily clad and sort of, you know, posting, sort of, sometimes people will call it scandalous posts or whatever. I got a question for y'all. How do y'all feel in the chatterization? Let me know or comment down below. How do you guys feel about OnlyFans? Is it something that you would do if you knew that you could make an extra $10,000 to $20,000 a month? Comment in the chat and let me know what your take on this is with OnlyFans. If you can make an extra $10,000 to $20,000 per month, would you be on OnlyFans, or are you already on OnlyFans? Okay. Now, Raina Parm says they grown so they could do what they want. Okay. Boom. There you go. I mean, listen, everybody feels a little bit differently. Okay. Regina Anderson says I would. Okay. So I feel like people are kind of like, Be Rich Beauty says, snatch that coin, Erica and Safari. Okay. Autumn Sunset says OnlyFans is turning into the next Backpage. So it's interesting to me that everybody feels very, very differently about this, and people feel very strongly about it. Well, anyway, she's shading VH1 because apparently they're not letting her do something, and it's not stated exactly what it is. So a lot of fans were speculating that it was that they were maybe trying to stop her bag with OnlyFans, or perhaps trying to stop her bag in some other way, shape, or form. When I went back to look for this tweet, it had actually been deleted. So I don't necessarily know if this was a good look for her, but thanks to our source over at urbanbellmag.com, you guys can go visit the site and see it there. She says, VH1, due to this pandemic, everything is shut down. But what I don't understand is how y'all can say no to your cast making money elsewhere. Shame on you as network altogether. We got kids and bills. Y'all suck as a considerate network, I swear. Okay. So, a lot of VH1 stars right now are heading to OnlyFans to make their coin. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it seems to be the move right now. But, a lot of times, and I think Nene might have spoke about this when she talked about how, reality stars don't typically have any type of union, or they don't have any protection for when something goes wrong with the network or with the production company that they're working with. So without that sort of protection there, and without that, either insurance or assurance, then they don't have any way to really make any money when the shows aren't filming like they aren't filming right now. And Egypt makes a good point. You guys, OnlyFans is not only for, that type of material. You know what I'm saying? OnlyFans was originally for people who, for artists, right? Who wanted an additional way to connect with their fans and earn income that way. So it wasn't necessarily about being, X-rated or anything like that. It was really about, just another way to connect with your fans off of social media and sort of making money that way. So it just happened to turn, into that sort of thing as more and more as that sort of became more popular. So it's interesting to see. He says they ain't SAG members, so they need to make money. I mean, that's pretty much a valid statement. What else are they supposed to do? And a part of me is like, okay, make your money however you make your money, as long as you're not hurting anybody, right? But I just kind of feel like, I guess it just depends on how you're willing to go about doing it and what makes you feel comfortable. I don't know. It's a really heated debate to me. And, I think it's one that will continue to rage on. Now I want to move over to Kanye West. Okay. Kanye West. All right. So April D. Ryan. Okay. So let's really go into who April D. Ryan is. Okay. So April D. Ryan, she is a White House correspondent and DC bureau chief for AURN Online. Okay. She's a political analyst for CNN as well as an author. Okay. Now, according to her, there are 2 states declaring that Kanye West is ineligible to be on the president of the United States ballot due to faulty signatures could open him up to an election fraud investigation. She says, I would imagine other states where reported GOP operatives assisted him to get on the ballot, will soon be reviewing election 2020. So apparently there is some speculation, okay, that there is some election fraud going on in this jamboree, okay? Now, I want to know what you guys' take on this situation is with regards to Kanye West trying to get on these good ballots, okay? Now, just a couple of other things to sort of note, because I want you guys to get as much of the story as possible. You know, April on Twitter basically states that, and TMZ is reporting this too, that Nick Cannon says he's going to vote for Kanye West. Okay, and there's backlash that's come out from that statement as well. Okay, the other thing that she retweeted was that the Kanye con job, which is a hashtag that's going around now, is illegal and likely organized by the Trump campaign. This feeble attempt at rigging the election won't work and shows that Trump knows a reckoning in November is imminent. Okay. And also she retweeted that currently Wisconsin is at the forefront of the hashtag Kanye con job being perpetrated by con man Don and Trump's sycophants. Okay. So let me ask you guys a question with regards to this, because we'll have to wait and sort of see what happens with this situation as time moves on as to whether or not this is indeed election fraud or not. But let me ask you guys a question with regards to her statements about this being sort of a ploy by Donald Trump. Do you guys believe that what Kanye is doing is really a part of the Donald Trump mastermind to split the votes for Joe Biden? Let me ask you guys this question. Do you guys feel like this is Trump buffoonery, as Jamaican Beauty says? Do you guys agree with this? I see a lot of yeses. Honestly, I see a lot. I feel the same way, but some people don't. She says that Biden is doing just fine dividing the black vote all on his own. So I do know that there are people out there who feel like Joe Biden is not the one right now. But I personally feel like we have one main objective, and that is to get Donald Trump out of office, because I just feel like he's dangerous for the country. Now, with regards to what happens next, I feel like once we get back onto a good foot with him out of office, I just kind of feel like at that point we can sort of debate like what we need to do after that. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thoughts on it. I just kind of feel like, you know, we don't need any distractions right now. We have a very serious mission right now. And here's this. I mean, this is how a lot of people think. You know, LaToya says that Biden sucks, but 45 is worse. You know, to me, like I stated, I feel like we only have one choice right now. And this is just my opinion. Okay. My opinion. We have one choice. We have one like candidate right now that we can sort of look to. And once we get that candidate in, we'll move forward, because we need somebody who is actually presidential in that office. But that's just me and my statements. But, you know, Toya, you know, agrees with me. Karlie agrees with me. You know what I'm saying? I see y'all out there. I see y'all. So, and Sean, so with regards to Biden picking his VP, apparently we are supposed to get that announcement this week. Okay. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. And we'll chop it up on this channel a little bit about that as well. So, you know, we'll have to wait and see how that shakes out. There's a lot of speculation that it will be a black woman. So, that should be really, really exciting to witness. And I'm all the way here for that. So that's that on that. But listen, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this. Okay. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Let me see. There was another comment that I wanted to point out. Listen, if you guys have not hit that subscribe button down below, hit it, please, please, please. We got Larger video coming up. I got to go pick up the dog, so I got to go run out and do that right now. But I am working on a larger video that's coming up later. It will be a lot longer. But I got to put all the video elements together for it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Also, make sure you guys join the texting community at 202-918-3386. Okay. I can shoot you a quick text message to let you guys know exactly when a new video drop. And some days, you know, I don't do it a lot, but I'll try to send out a little personal message, you know, just to let you guys know that I'm thinking about you. With that being said, I want to say thank you once again for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in just a few hours in the next video.